Right, morning guys, good morning. Morning guys, hope you guys doing good. Fresh week, Monday morning. Let's get straight to it guys. Let me just get that browser source up quickly. There we go. How are we doing? Are we good? Just clear everything out. Okay, there we go. Ilse, Charles, Brandon, Yannette, Jesus, Gino, Suleiman, Glance, Mark, Chad, Basam, the other Mark. What's up guys? Hope you're doing good. And to the rest of the viewers, good morning. Carl, good morning. What's up, man? I will sort out that percentages and stuff midstream. But guys, let's get straight to gold. And let's see what is happening this week, eh? Your power out. What's on your phone? Yeah, now we're ready. Perfect. No stress. Okay, boys, let's get straight to it. Right, Goldilocks, what is happening? Price trading between the QP level 2450 and the level 2425. Wow, last week's rejection is quite heavy. Also do note this week is CPI, right? So let's keep that in mind. So looking at this week's closes, boys, this is going to be quite important, so pay attention. If you looked into the level 2425 is deemed to be a solid level of demand. As you can see, price is just not closing back beneath. So that is something to take note of. You can see us rejecting there, and rejecting there, forming a resistance, right? Eventually, the week of the 29th of July, price then drives up and closes above the level, engulfing the previous candle, closing above 2435 around that area. Last week's candle opens up, creates a top wick, and drives down, surpassing the lows. What does that tell us? That tells us that the weekly is in a range. We read that, right? We understand that. However, if we look at the candlestick closure of last week, we have closed above the level 2425. My understanding is going to be that this is actually holding that level of support, and price can now drive to that next quarter pip 2450. And then essentially on the lower time frame, if I'm not mistaken, that should be another range we can trade by. So my anticipation is, obviously it's CPI, so I mean anything could happen. But my anticipation is, with price now rejecting the level 2425, we should come up to pop into 2450. However, if it's going to re-break that lows, guys, then I'm going to anticipate that the whole of last week can be filled. You with me? Okay? I'll say it again. If we are to re-break these lows, I'm going to anticipate price to fill the whole of last week. And then on the contrary, as you start rejecting this level, I do anticipate that price will drive to tap into last week's body, and then tap into the quarter pip, and then into last week's actual high. Okay, that is what I'm reading on the weekly. Now if I look at the daily, we can clearly see this is that weekly range, right? So where is price going to go if it breaks Friday's high? Quarter pip. That's where it's going. Okay, because currently the candlesticks are making higher highs and higher lows. So even though we have a Mariposa close on Thursday, it has still printed us a high of that day, as you can see over here. Can you see that? It's still minor wick, but it's there. So that's the 5 components of the candle. It's there. So if we are to break Friday's high, I'm going to anticipate price to drive to QP 2450. straightforward. If we look outside that range as well, look, the daily and the weekly is very similar, as we have pretty much broken and retested. So the same thing with the setup now on this daily as well. Price is trading above that level of QP, which is also a current support level on my daily, as we have now broken, retested, and price should break the highs. And if it breaks the highs, we should drive to 24. So that is also what I'm reading on the daily. So as you can see already, I kind of have that that want to buy today, but obviously my lower time frame has to agree. Now, with that being said, guys, if we now mark out the weekly low, that's the first thing I actually want to do, is just mark out that weekly low, because if we're going to re-break that low, I'm going to anticipate the price should fall, and obviously that's going to be today's low anyway. So once I pull there, that's today's low, because if price is going to go, it shouldn't come and re-break that low. So that's something we can already start telling ourselves. Current day low, mark that, and then obviously I want to mark in Friday's low, not today's, Friday's high, not today's high. Reason being, today's high hasn't surpassed Friday's high, so that is the highest point at the moment, which is going to be Friday's high. Got that there. Just change this color quickly. So we understand that on the daily, price is trading above the level 24.25. In order for me to want to even think about shorting, I have to break the current daily low. That's going to be that flip of that weekly candle back bearish as well. So that is something to take note of. If I then drop down to that 4 hour, we can clearly see we are in a solid 4 hour supply zone. Previous demand, current supply. You see that? So if price starts to trade above that level, that's going to be the re-break of the weekly high. That's going to be the re-break of, so not the re-break, but the break of Friday's high, and that's going to be the break of the 4 hour resistance / 4 hour supply, right? So that is how I'll then anticipate buys. And then on the contrary, for sells, I will tell you now, I just want to make sure that this structure is still the way we had it. Where is it? There. So let's have a look at this, boys. You see that 4 hour is technically still bearish. Why? Because the flip of the high is only going to be, because of that large wick, it's only going to be at the level 24.58, which is quite crazy. As I've mentioned on Friday, we don't see this as a break of the low because of that large wick to the downside. So this is now deemed a level of liquidity right there. So whatever actually happened in there doesn't really matter because it's not creating a new low. The only low would be created if it broke that level there. So that's something that you need to note. How I pay attention to those candlestick wicks as well. Okay? So the 4 hour is still bearish. The 30 minute, let's have a look, see here. So the 30 minute made a low there. 2 candlestick pullback is only there. 24.45. So 24.45 is the only time it's actually going to flip bearish. Flip bullish. So we are still 2v2 at the moment. Okay. So let's get our 4 hour supply and demand zones, and then let's start confluence building. Because as much as the weekly and the day looks like an impress, I need to make sure about that on the lower time frame. So this is going to be my current 4 hour levels. Just want to make it a darker tint. So that's my 4 hour resistance, my 4 hour demand level. I'm going to have here, boys. Right there. Okay. I just want to tighten it up actually. I want to pull it to that quarter pip. And I'll explain to you why now. The reason is, when price broke out of this area there, it immediately took us back in that zone. So here you can see if I have to drag this liquidity zone right across, okay, that's going to be the area there. I'm then tightening the area firstly because I know for a fact that is going to be large enough for me to grab those pips. That's a 38 pip area, okay? So that's why I'm tightening it. Why I'm not including these two candles is because once you got that closure beneath, the next candle drove directly back in. Did I? I got you. Yeah, I'll add it now. That currently low, I added it just now. So this is what happened there. Price closed below, immediately drove us back in. I don't want to say the word because we don't trade like this, but if we look at the candlestick pattern, which I don't use at all, I just want to mention to you in case it might click with someone better. It's actually called tweezer bottoms. Okay, so this is tweezer bottoms when the lows is pretty much exactly the same as well as the wicks. So I don't use that in my strategy at all. I just want to let you know about that, just in case there's somebody that maybe grasps that better. Okay. Where was that current day low? Let me just add it because I accidentally. Let me lock it so that it doesn't move. Okay, so I've got my 4-hour demand, I've got my 4-hour supply. If you look to the left hand side, this is a crucial area for gold because we've tested that area multiple times and we've actually held that level. Okay, so there's one of two things that can happen here. It's either going to trade above and drive, or it's going to reject that area and we're going to put type 3 down. Okay, let's get to that 30-minute and we're going to tweak it there. Hop into the 15. Can I tweak it tighter? No, I can't. 30-minute there is also fine, ladies and gentlemen. I will just drive that like that. Okay, and this is going to be how I'm going to be playing today. I'm going to add in one level over here on the 30-minute and drive it right through like that. Make that blue. Why is this that color? Oh, wrong one. And then if I look to the left hand side, there's going to be two things I want to mention over here. We have a range. Everybody knows by now I love my ranges. That is my range, okay, which is previous level of liquidity. In this term here, it was actually support. Now it's resistance. If price is going to trade above there, what is it going to do? It's going to retest it and drive, which means that it's going to treat this support as a new support, which gives you a confluence for price to drive, tap into QP, tap into liquidity. Easy, right? So that's another confluence I can use right there, boys. So if I'm going to be buying this morning, what do I want to see on this? I want to see the current 30 or 50-minute candle close above the level like this. Okay. And then the next candle to tap in, grab liquidity, flip and drive to the upside. Targets for this 30-minute will be 24.41, 24.43, and then finally that quarter pip over there. Obviously we can even extend it maybe to 24.54. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slot in, see, load that data, so yeah, I'm going to slot in the zone right there, because as much as quarter pip is right there, we have a zone right there. So that is what I want to see on the buys, is that price eventually does something like this, you know, to the upside, and my entry will come somewhere like that. My stop will then be beneath either that level or beneath the nearest level of 5-minute support, depending on how the candles obviously close, etc, etc. But that's pretty much the setup I'm looking at. That is going to be a type 4 style execution. However, because of the way this what do you call it, because of the way the setup is regarding the structure, it's actually going to be a type 3 because I'm reversing it with me. So that is what I'm actually looking at over there, ladies and gentlemen, is closures above that. So let's run it through again just to get confluence building. That's going to be the break of that previous high, which is Friday's high. It's going to be the weekly grabbing liquidity to re-break obviously its own high to drive into 24.43. I did mention that that was a DP, right? The daily is creating higher highs and higher lows as well within the candlestick anatomy. The 4 hour is also creating higher highs and higher lows within that microstructure. So even though it's not the macro structure, it is the microstructure. So literally a re-break of the current 4 highs should then give us the idea that we can continue driving. However, we do have a Mariposa closure within liquidity on the 4 hour, which will obviously give us confluence for the sell side of things, right? And then On the 30-minute, I just need closure above. I won't be taking it on this 30-minute at all because the previous 15 has already opened. So the buy side of things, I can't do until we get to 9 o'clock because I need to be out on this 30-minute because this current 30-minute doesn't have a bottom wick, which I'm going to use as an example as to how we can get sales just now. But yeah, so then I want that closure above the level 15 or 30, preferably 30 because that's going to be 9 o'clock. It's going to be the hourly as well. So it's the hour close, 15 close, and the 30 close. Now, it doesn't have to close above at that point, but that is what I want on the 30 minutes closures above. Once I get that, I can pull on. Okay, that's my buy side of life, boys. Let's have a look see as how we can sell today. So today we can obviously look at the aggressive sells and then the more conservative sells. First, I'm going to focus on the more aggressive side of things, where price is tapping to liquidity area, which is not actually surpassing the previous daily high yet. Okay, so that's previous daily high, this is current daily low. It's not surpassing the previous daily high yet, and the 4-hour is tapping to a major liquidity zone of the level 2437. That is my current supply zone. We also have the previous candle closing by Rebozo, so I'm going to anticipate if I'm going to re-break the current low, price should fall. Okay, why, Miles? Because we have a resistance level right there, number one. Number two, we are currently in a 4-hour range, and then overall you are actually bearish on this pair, which means that price can literally tap into liquidity, which it is right now, and then start driving to the downside. So this is how I'll then look for my aggressive point of view. This is how then I'll look for my aggressive sort of entry is price grabbing liquidity. As you can see now, we've opened with no bottom wick, tapping in, breaking highs to grab liquidity. If I'm going to re-break the previous 30, and then also the current 30 does not have a bottom wick, so that's obviously going to form it. So if we're going to get something like this, right, technically there's a level right there. Okay, let's see if I can't tweak this on. I can slightly, not much more. So if we look at the structure, right, on the 15 and the 5, that's the current resistance. Price then closes above, retests, and starts driving. If it's to come back down and break that current low, is that not then flipping that structure on the micro? It is. Not overall, but it's starting to flip that microstructure. So which means it can retest that level, hold as resistance, and start driving down. And then essentially, what is it doing? It's grabbing liquidity on the 4-hour in the liquidity zone. To the left, you see the level right there? You see it? So that's what it's then doing. So that is what I'm going to look for this morning. So it's either going to be the closure above for the buys, or it's going to be the type 4 shorts with the idea of a type 3. So the way we take it is a type 3, but because it's with my structure, it's technically a type 4. Good. So I hope that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. I have to wait for 9 o'clock right now to see how price closes. But that is going to be my idea on the buy. That is also going to be my idea on the sells. Just to clarify it a bit better on that sells, boys, because we have this level of liquidity here, I'm going to have to see price close beneath the level like this. Okay? Once I can get price closing beneath the level like this, obviously it doesn't have to be that large, but you know what I mean. Price will need to tap back and start driving to the downside. Okay? I feel like it's very straightforward today. We know exactly what we're doing. I love this setup on gold, even though it is in a choppy area. It's very easy to read. I mean, there is no, let me just change this. What can I make this blue? And then here we've got aggressive shorts, because obviously this is the more aggressive side of things. And then the aggressive sort, the safe sells, so the conservative shorts. To be honest with you, I think I'm probably only going to take beneath here 24.15. This might be a bit too risky with all that wicks. You with me? So at the moment, there is no trade zone. Wherever price goes is going to be tradable depending on how she closes. Okay? So here we got aggressive buys, there we got aggressive sells. Above here is going to be, they're both pretty much type 3s with type 4 style executions, because they're both going to be reversing on one of the structures, if that makes any sort of sense. So ladies and gentlemen, that is my analysis on gold. A bit of an in-depth one, but I hope you guys understand. Drop a W in the chat if you do understand, so I can see that you guys are on the same page as I am. And then while we've got 60 people here, let's hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and also hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's run up those likes, boys. We've got closure in the next, what, 6 minutes on that 9 o'clock. Let's see what price has in store for us. Let's get that MetaTrader ready, eh? Okay, so everybody gets it, right? Straightforward analysis. Let's hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you want to trade the way we do and join the team, we obviously have a mentorship program for that. It's like a learn and earn. Includes my course, includes my personal mentorship as well as my live trading. Let's do this quickly. Get that sorted there. Yeah, about 4 minutes now. Let me just change this percentage quickly, boys. Any questions regarding the setup? You guys can obviously let me know. What's that? 110 and 18. And then guys in the Zoom, are we good? Is everybody with me? Everybody understands the idea for today. Deepak, good morning. Divan, good morning. Obi, good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. What's your opinion on the 30-minute no bottom wick? To be honest, we do need that to form if I was going to take the trade now. But like I said, because I'm not going to be taking the trade until 9 o'clock, it won't matter because we won't be trading that 30-minute, my brother. So what do you think of the nasty 1 hour reject to the left on the 24th of August? When is that? We like that because we're gonna use it as liquidity. We're gonna use that for price to be driven into. So that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm not too phased with what happens on the 1 hour. I don't really use the 1 hour as like an analysis, but I use the hourly to see the closures, and also I use the hourly to see how price is open. So say for example, this 9 o'clock opens now with no top wick on the hourly, and it's like 17 minutes into that hour or 45 minutes into the hour even, I will anticipate that something can be reversed because price can also grab liquidity and form that bottom wick, because you know that 99% of the time we have top and bottom wicks, right? So that's what I can use, but I don't actually use the hourly as analysis. Okay, got about a minute left here, boys. Let's see what's happening. That 5 minute also does have a nice level of, what do you want to call it? Support. So if you do close above, you got your stop loss there. And on the contrary, if she does start to break down and close beneath here, we also have a great early entry. This has to be a TP. 43. This is what we're seeing on that weekly as well. 41 level and the 43 level, yeah. So that's going to be pretty much our first target. To that first target, you're like 40 pips away from that level. Okay, Darian, good morning, man. Let's see that. Previous data I actually got broken, boys. Why can't I select it? Oh, I locked it. So let's change this to current data. And then that's your new 30-minute level there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this like this. Reason being, I'll explain to you exactly now why. I'm pulling this like this because there we have a tight resistance there. Price is now closed above the level and fill that wick. I'm going to anticipate the flip and the break of the current daily high, right? Price should drive. Let's look to the left hand side. Yeah, price should drive. This is going to be the player, boys. If we're going to be breaking this high, I'm going to take these buys. This is where I will involve myself. This will be stop. Go, get ready. So I want to look for entry 2437.65 as I mentioned. That is going to be the re-break of the current daily high as price is now closed above that resistance level over there. I've just tweaked it slightly. Just because we have that tight resistance on that 15 over there. As you can see, price is broke. It has retested. We are grabbing liquidity. If we are to re-break the current 15, 30 and hourly high, I will anticipate that price can drive. Okay, we're pretty clear on the left hand side. We do have a little speed bump along the way. What's this level? 38, 24, 38 around there. And we should be fine to drive. So you'll see I've extended that entry point like 4 pips away from the previous candle. Reason being, I really want to be sure that we're going to drive if we get involved. So with this candle closing above, I will anticipate price to retest, and if she can re-break that current daily high, I want to be in. Okay. I will also tighten that stop loss now. Let me just get that TP areas out for you guys. I will not have such a big stop loss, ladies and gentlemen. So remember when I spoke about that 5 minute? Now is when it comes into handy, because if I start breaking that area, I don't want to be involved. So I will start tightening that stop loss. We're looking at about 33 pips today. Okay. So what I want to see now is that price comes, taps in, re-breaks the high, and we get involved. Okay. That is my plan for this morning. Well, for now. I mean, we could not get the trade and price can drop. So this is what I want right now. Price to tap in. If it re-breaks the highs, I get involved. On the contrary, if it doesn't, if price comes back in the range, closes there, I just want to see something like that. So either way, we've put price at it, not we, but price is at a point where we can literally take a trade either or right now. If it's going to re-break the current daily highs, boom, I get involved. If it comes down without us in the trade, and it sets up beneath that 24.35 level, I'll then short it back down, because in essence what we're then doing is grabbing liquidity for price to come from highs to lows. I hope that makes sense. So right now we're pretty much getting the tapping now, so the break of the high, I'm going to get involved. TP1 is set. TP2, I would like to push to this level here. It's about 40 pips. Yeah, because honestly, once we get through that, we should hit that. So TP2 is going to be 40 pips today. Because I see... Let's get to this 30. Hold on. I'm going to use this area. How far is that? Okay. I think that's going to be like what? Like 15 odd pips? 18? Okay, we'll slot it in. Let's do a TP2 at 18 pips and a TP3 at 40. Uh, 24, 39, 48. And then that TP2 is the 41 level. TP3 is the 41 level, which is at 40. 41.65. So for those that maybe aren't here when I did this, I'm not thumb sucking the numbers. If you look to the left hand side, it is where there is actually zones. So that's TP3. Why doesn't TP3 have a text? And then you can let your overall TP run to quarter pip. Okay, obviously you know by now I don't trade like that, so majority of my position will be closed at TP1 anyway. So this is perfect right now. Price is grabbing the liquidity. If it's going to break the high, put me in. So what I'm going to actually do right now is put buy stops. Okay? Buy stops 24, 37, 65. I don't have it. So buy stops for me is going to be 24, 37, 65. With a sell stop of 35 pips. Just in case it comes down to get that low, which it really shouldn't, to be honest with you. Because once it breaks the high, it should drive. TP1, 24, 38. TP2, 39. TP4. TP3, 40, 41. So let's see. Is this going to be the morning position? Only time will tell. Does everybody understand why I'm fine with putting buy stops now? We have, what's that? About 7 minutes to the 15 close. There's something I'm going to mention now which would be really cool, is if we get a weak bearish closure and the next 15 makes a minor bottom wick and just starts to press, because that will be a solid 15 resistance that will then be breaking through. So let's see. So price is now within that liquidity zone, so all we have to do is like reject here, and then once we break highs we should be in. However, like I said, if we're not going to reject here and price closes back below, then this will just be seen as price, I hate to say the word fake out because it's not, it's just grabbing liquidity. And then we look for the shorts down. By chance, do you think gold is a pullback right now? Well, it is pulling back right now, bro. pulling back at the moment. Do you mean like an overall pullback, or? I don't think it needs an overall pullback. The price is, remember, I only anticipate price to drive if it's going to re-break its own high. Other than that, it can't do anything. From this bull run? No. I don't think so, bro. Don't think so. That's fine. Like, just because price goes in a certain direction doesn't mean like it has to always retest. I mean, we could see price run bullish for the rest of the day. Doesn't mean that it has to do a major correction all the time. Five-minute support has formed as well now. Literally the break of the highs where I want to be in. And as you can see, I have pending buy stops waiting at 24.38. I mean 24.37.65. There we go. There's the level. 24.37.65. And honestly, if we get triggered in, it shouldn't stall, it should just rip. The only way we can lose the position is, you see to the left hand side, you got this minor candlestick resistance there. That's the only way I could lose it. So as long as I know how I can lose it, we're good. Okay. Let's see. And at that point, that would be pretty much 30, 15, 5, grabbing liquidity hourly. Also grabbing liquidity, the rebreak of the high. Boys, she should push. Let's see if we get activated here, boys. Morning, Bevan. Where's my team? Appreciate it, my brother. Hope you have a lucky day and a blessed week. Zoom, you can see the chart, right? Let me know there in the chat. Perfect. Okay, guys, I've just been triggered in on these gold buys right now. Let's see if she can continue pressing. Okay, that is good. We're seeing some volume at this area. We obviously need price to continue driving. So at this point now, with the 15 having a low, 30 having a low, hourly having a low, first of all, Secondly, then breaking those previous highs over there. Do I really want to be in the trade if it breaks that current low? No. But I'm not going to be aggressive with that stop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my stop loss there. Reason being, I'm going to allow price to dabble within liquidity. Okay, if that is the case. But regarding stop, I think we're perfect. Fine. I don't want to be aggressive and pop my stop there just in case it grabs liquidity one more time. Okay. So management, I won't do of the trade. Okay. But other than that, boys, we're just going to allow the trade to do what it needs to do. And yeah, we'll see how shit plays out. Okay. Hour is looking good. 30 is looking good. Can we hit that TP this morning on this Monday? Let's see. Okay, boys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to break even on the position right there. And that is TP1 hit right now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. All in a day's work. Drop a W in the chat if you caught those buys with me. Called live. Let's go. Easy, man. Easy work. Easy work. Easy work. So, if you understood the whole analysis as well as understanding how I took the trade and why price played out the way it did, drop a W in the chat, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We do this every day, Monday to Friday. Monday to Thursday on YouTube, but Monday to Friday with the private MFX group. If you want to join that group, that's a learn and earn. So, it's a course as well as my private mentorship with you. And then you'll obviously be with me on Fridays as well. Accountability sessions, all of those jazz. Price is pushing right now. Let's go, gold. Give me that TP2. Is this gold on MT5? Bro, literally, what? It's not MT5, there's trading view. Literally says trading view right there. Thanks, Puppers and Dippers. It's been it's been fun. At least 20 Puppers and Dippers today. I hope your signal groups is eating off that trade. The lag on DX trade is killing me, bro. DX trade sucks. Unfortunately, it sucks. Unfortunately, my brother. DX trade is just not the one, man. Meta trade all day. C trade is also really good, I won't lie. C trade is also decent. But you know what, like I've used all the platforms and you know what? The OG MetaTrader is just the best for me. C-Trader is very nice on PC though. I'm not gonna lie, C-Trader is very nice on the PC. But on the phone, it's not really like a fan favorite for me. I still feel like MetaTrader is just boss. I think it's because I'm old school, man. I've been trading this since I started trading. Since 2017. I've only used MetaTrader, so for me to like even see other ones, I think it's just because I'm so used to it. I'm an Omadala with MetaTrader. Hey folks, nice early win shot, Mr. Ed. What do you think about Trade Locker? I've personally never used Trade Locker, to be honest with you. I know a couple of my students are using Trade Locker though. I think it's mostly American clients though. I can imagine. I can imagine, bro. Guys in the Zoom, are we good? You guys catch that? You understand that? As long as you understand that, it's the main thing. Thank you, sir. Thanks for those subs, guys. Appreciate it. Let's run up those subs. 1.5 incoming. Can Gold give us that TP2? She should. She should give us that TP2. Oh, 15-minute no bottom wick. Oh, there is a little minor one. But yeah, we've got that TP1. Money is in the bag. Done for the day. Now I can go about my life. As you know, I don't sit in front of the charts all day. The less exposure you have to the markets, the better actually. When you are consistently profitable. While you're still in your learning curve, you shouldn't be in live markets, but you should be backtesting. 10,000 hours backtesting, 10,000 hours forward testing. And then live trading. As long as you know you put in the work, you'll get there. Boss, what is Maribozo? So Maribozo candle, if you want to know what that is, you can go to baby pips. Maybe pips? Come here, it's literally a free. You see why I don't recommend this to people? Because it teaches you bullshit. No lie. What do I have to do with lions? What is this? Bro. So this is where you can go to learn like the basic trading stuff. I mean, they'll offer you like decent basic stuff, but the thing is, the way they explain it, I don't use it. So the way they explain it, Maribozu, I don't. How do I get this? Never use this. The way they explain it, I don't use it. So they explain to you like what is Forex, all that stuff. So the really, really basic stuff. I guess you could come learn here. But just the way it's implemented, I don't use it that way. And honestly, if it was as easy as going to a free website to learn how to become consistent, I feel like everybody would be millionaires. So it's not that simple. But you can go read it though, and it will tell you like what is a candle, all that stuff. So the really, really basic stuff it will explain to you. So you do that, then you come here, and then I tell you how to actually use it. Because how they're going to explain you to use it, like in their books or in any conventional book around the world, 90% of your traders tell you this anyway. And I don't. So they tell you that Maribozu candles is continuation candles. In my testing over the years, it's not. If it's in liquidity, it's actually seen as a reversal candle. So take that into consideration. Yeah. It's a little nugget for you. So guys, I'm out this trade. That was price hitting TP1, and she drove overall. Let's see, she drove about 16 pips. I secured at 10 though, so that's a 10 pip trade for me. GG, man. Let's journal that while we're here. Good morning, Monday. Yes, beautiful Monday morning. Devin, cheers, my brother. Have a blessed day at work. Salio Morris in Chom. Please tell me I say that journal correctly. Yes. Right, fresh week. Started off with a bang. Gold London buys. Let's get a timestamp for that as well. Oh 09:14. Whoa, a 2-minute trade. Damn, literally like the seconds are exactly the same. 09:13 43 seconds to 09:15 43 seconds. So 2-minute trade. GG's. I'm gonna pop this as 30, even though I used the 15, 30, and hourly, and the 5. I'm gonna pop this there. Go. Sorted. Journal sorted. So I hope that explains what Maribosi is, bro. But YouTube, that is me. That is me. My time has arrived. I am done. Price ran 16 pips this morning, and you know what? Besides making the money, I really hope that you guys have learned. We literally explained exactly how it's going to play out, and you know what? Price did exactly as we said, and there's nothing crazy about it. We had 3 zones, a current daily high and a current daily low. But you see how important the market structure and the candlestick anatomy is behind all of this. You can have any algo indicator, ICT, SMC, anything, fib level, anything. Nothing will explain trading as best as understanding market structure and candlestick anatomy. And I stand by that on a daily. So if you are at a point of struggling, try revert back to the basics. Try revert to understanding what actually moves the market. What is trading? Because a lot of people miss that. They go straight into what is the masses doing, and the masses is doing all these stupid ass indicators and ITC, SMC, fair value gap bullshit. Don't follow the masses. Focus on what is actually moving the markets, and that is where you can see that market structure and price action is supreme, whether it be short-term trading or long-term trading. So that is me this morning. Let's do a quick little cardle to relieve our brains, and then I'm out of here, boys. Chart work done. Mini Cooper? They keep giving us minis. MFX, if I use MT5 to put the trade in, am I looking for what? MFX, if I use MT5 to put the trade in, am I looking for? No, you are looking for XAU USD. Bro, you don't even know what you're trading, dog. You know what? Now I think you need to join my membership. We need to help your ass. This I think is a Leyland money. They keep giving us these cards. This is a Leyland money, bro. 100% there's a Leyland money. But you see, like I explained, these minis, there's so many different variants. But we know it's a Leyland mini, so boys, I think we won this already. Leyland mini, we know it's you. It's either the GT or it's the Club Sport, whatever. But we know it's a Leyland mini, so we won this already in my eyes. We can see it's a mini. Like a million times. Austin mini. Okay, so it's just a different variant. It's almost like saying Acura and Honda. Same thing. Okay. YouTube, MFX members on the Zoom. I am out. We called beautiful, beautiful gold buys. I'm done for the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Lekker early, 9:30, and we're out of here. No need to stay on. We got that dub. Cheers, boys. I'm out. GG's, man. Another dub.